Hey everybody, this is Jada on piano, where we make music make sense. Hold on one second. There we go. I had to turn off the extra sound, or sorry, my speakers. I had my speakers going into the room as well as in the system, and I didn't want it to sound too echoey. So there we have it. Today is episode 40. It is the final episode of this series. We've been doing this since August 17th, and here we are. We've reached episode 40 of this series. So the video we're going to do today is Travis Sayles, and he's playing Yes, Jesus Loves Me. Title says Yes, Jesus Loves Me in B flat. So in that sense, it makes it easier because we already know what key he's going to be in, but it's not a long clip. So we're listening to this. I wanted to choose something from him on organ, but I opted to do the piano instead. Let me know if you can hear the video. Let me know if you can hear me and the piano. Let me go ahead and play the B flat. You hear that? There we go. That's everything right there. I think that's the whole video. It is it's short enough. Let's listen to it one more time as we wait for
this is a share, and you don't need
folks to come on in the room. How about I mute it? There we go. And there we go. I don't know why it gave me that at the end, but okay. Unmute. Let's give it a little bit more volume. Oh no, we see the spinning. It's taking a sweet time to think about that, ain't it? So I'm gonna give you the key while I was thinking about it. Let's try this again. That's the scale of B flat. And I'm going to pause this while it's sitting there thinking. So if I gave you all the chords in B flat, let me get my pedal. The chords in B flat. That's the one chord. Have I been giving you the one chord? I've been giving it to you like this. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to 1. Let me fix this up a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, so we have the key of B flat, and it's deciding it wanted to think that commercial. Wow. So I hear a couple of things. Oh, before I forget, I need to say this because people don't give enough credit. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are out there, taking time to learn music, but at the same time still being responsible enough to take care of their families and everything in between. So happy Father's Day. I know it was yesterday, but let's not forget to put this on record that we want to celebrate the men that are doing their jobs as fathers here and around the world. So let's get that. I remember a little bit from what I just heard. I heard this in the bass. Today we're going to be trying to go through and kind of just get everything as best as we can with that. Well, I'm going to try my best not to. Nope, I'm not even going to say that. I'm just going to see what I can get without slowing it down, but I won't say that I won't. This is what I heard. That's what I heard for the start at the outer edges of this movement. So right here, we're expecting a 4 chord of some type, but let's see what we get out of it. Let's go back a little further. I think we can agree this is a straight 1 chord. Let me see if I can do that. I'm just testing the sound of it. Okay. Okay, did you hear how that was a 1 chord instead of the 5 chord? It didn't do this. Let me show you what the other one would be if it was a 5 chord. You hear that? But I'm hearing this instead. See how much smoother that happened? Right? Now, when I said a 5 chord, I meant the straight notes of the 5 chord. This is a pedal 5 chord that you've seen a lot. Right? And then you would expect a. So, you hear that kind of thing in music all the time, particularly classical styles, but that would be, they're calling that a pedal tone 5, and then the 5 as usual, or we got to put the dominant in there, helps it so much, then the 1. And I see David saying hello. David Josh, thanks for tuning in, David Josh. Let me know if you can hear me, the piano, and the video in the comments, you or anybody. But so we've got the 4 chord here, right? That's what we've got to start. Dun. Are we hearing this? Let's see if that's everything that's in that chord. If you remember, all this glitching is coming from updating the Big Sur, and they still don't have a fix with Logic. So that's what you're hearing. So let's get all that in. That's nice. Nice and open right there. Let's see if we hear the 7th. Yep, I think I hear it a little bit. Everything is great. Fantastic. Okay, so I know everybody can hear me. Fantastic. We can keep right on moving. Hope you guys are at your keyboard. I like that. Nice and open and easy. I think that's what we have here. Let's see what we have fully. Okay. All right. Going from here. And what's next? What's left in it? And then okay. I like that. Sorry. Put the whole thing. And we should be going to that B flat, the 1 chord. Let's see, did he arpeggiate that? Okay, so he did. So we got through, what is this, about 14 seconds. Oh. Okay, now we start the song. Let's see what we've got. I hear this A in here, like I call this a smash chord. Let me see. Dun. So this could be a 1 chord as a, do we want to call this a drop 2? Well, it's in a drop 2 position, but let me see which one it is. It's not that one. Second one, take it down. Nope. This one right here. So it's third inversion. Root, first, second. Yeah, third inversion. Now, drop 2, I take this right here and drop it down here. See that? That's what I'm hearing so far. David Josh is saying nice chords. They are. This is exactly why we want to grab what the greats are giving us. So he starts right here, giving us, it's a 1 chord, but it doesn't feel like a 1 chord because he's giving it to us in a drop 2. So he might even, so he left it in there and added it down below. Look at that. I like that. You hear that? It would be open like this. Let's make sure. I think that's what it is. I like that. Okay. Let's get the right chord. I don't have the third chord. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe that's root position. Let me play the third one with it. me try that. Okay, okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh, that A needs to be right there. Okay. Okay, we're getting it already. Okay. All right, we got that. Ooh, this finger move that he's got. That's tough. Let's keep going with it. Let me see. Okay. So this final chord, or it's still a first, it's still B flat chord, but it's in first inversion. So he's taking a nice open approach here at the beginning. Things we can definitely do. We were at 4, diminished to the 5, but it's a pedal 5, right? And then 6, and then this is going to be a dominant chord, so it's a secondary dominant. The dominant, as if we were leading to F, and lo and behold, we are. Oh. And there's our F, but it's also dominant because that's the key we're in. And then to our 1. Then he did a 1 chord in third inversion, but dropped 2. What was it? That's what we've got so far. Going nice and slow. Oh, I'm leaving out the dominant part of that chord that he created. So see right here, he's adding this A flat to make it dominant. So because he made it dominant, we are expecting an E flat something, because in the key of E flat, the B flat dominant chord is 5. We've talked about this many times, but I want to say it again so we don't forget what we're thinking about. He jumped out of the key just briefly right here with this B flat chord. We are in the key of B flat. However, we're thinking briefly in E flat to get to our next chord. And we're expecting to go to this E flat. Now we've stopped it, so we'll hear it in just a second, but let's count in E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's B flat. We know that our 5 chord is dominant, and that's the chord we have here in first inversion. See that? So we're expecting it to take us to an E flat. Let's see if we're right. There it is. Was it a major 7 or a triad? Let's check. trying to hear if there's a 7th. I hear this note very prominently. I love this. So we're here. We got to our 4 chord. We got exactly where we expected to in the key of B flat, and we're back in the key of B flat. We just temporarily borrowed a chord from the key of E flat to take us to the E flat, and we went here. Did he hit the chord on the B flat, or let's see. That's gorgeous. Let me hear the whole thing, just for me. Now, this is grand. Let me tell you where I like this. Sorry for that. Okay, so we're here. I'm gonna tell you where I'm expecting to go from here. I'm expecting to go to a B flat in first inversion. So I'm here somewhere like this. This is where I'm expecting to go. Let's see where he goes. But this chord right here, if you're looking at it, it's like, what is that? Well, even though the E flat is in the bass, check this out. Look at what's in my right hand, because that'll really help us out. Take this E flat, and I'm going to put it all the way up here. Notice it says A minor 7, flat 5. So it's an A, half diminished, or A minor 7, flat 5. But more importantly, it's our 7 chord. Remember? And notice it would be the leading tone chord of the 1. And I just told you I'm expecting to go to the 1 in first inversion, because I'm on this. I'm just feeling this. Right? We're about to find out what he's doing. The reason I really like this is because we already identified how we went here. This was setting us up for the C flat. We got the E flat. But instead of giving us, that gives us a totally different feel than keeping that same bass note and switching the chord. See that? This is a drop 2 chord in essence, just the way that we voiced it, because took the 2nd from the top and put it all the way at the bottom. Also added this in, and really we could do the whole thing like that, but I'm putting an extra C in here because I think that's what he did. Either way, drop 2 chord, beautiful in this case, and it still gives us the feeling of the E flat, but it's giving us that chord quality, of course, which of the 7th, or the 7 chord, not 7th, 7 chord of the key of B flat. I first heard this chord used, let me see, you remember Whitney Houston's I Love the Lord. There we go. I don't forgot it. Here it is right here. There we go. So because I had remember that chord from that song, and I don't remember if that's in B flat or if I had to put it in B flat. It's either in B flat or C. But either way, because it was used in the exact same way, well, he's using that here. He got to that 4, and then They in I Love the Lord, right? But here he had an extra note and came back to it. That's just grand. You know what this is? This is using, or this is having a such a knowledge of each note that's in each chord that he's recognized. Hold on, I think my phone is causing a lot of buzz over there. Let me fix that. Okay, I had it sitting on the piano, but he knows every note that's in the chord. So we're on this, and he's seen that he doesn't just have to keep this chord quality right here. He can add a whole extra harmony in there. Oh. And I have not done that in a song. That's where I'm expecting. We don't know where he's going yet. But I was just showing you that's how I pulled the song. You can take chords like that too from one song, especially if you recognize it. And that's a perfect example of how to take something from one place, even if you don't understand it quite yet, and plug it right in the same type of spot. So I Love the Lord. And I can't believe I've never thought of that. But see, this is showing me. So now I'm going to be ready to pull it out because I know already how to use it. We were on a 4 chord. We're in B flat. We're on the 4. If I keep this G for a double note, and especially if I'm going from the 4 to the back to the 1, we've got an instant move. See that? And it's really just doing this. 7 to 1. That doesn't sound as nice, does it? That just sounds awkward, and we don't really know what we want to do with that. But this, yeah. But this here, that has a flow to it. Why does it have a flow? Look at all these transitions. This half step transition, whole step transition. Up here, whole step transition. This is going here to here, and this either can go here or going here just to give us extra. Both of those can resolve here. The F is already do that. So we were here, right? We've got that. Now, that's what we're expecting. I didn't even get to the chord here. Let's see exactly how he voiced it. And he did. And he actually hit a C in the left hand. Let's hear it. No. Is it a C or B flat? Let's listen. No. Oh, he gave us a little extra. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna keep. Let's get that again. He's hitting a third note, and it's making the difference. Okay, so he's hitting a D. Let's see. So See, and I'm listening to see if he's going to be, if he hit it in this register. It almost sounds like, it doesn't sound like it's this deep, but then if I go up here, it doesn't sound that high. So, it's got to be one of them. So he could, okay, so he hits it here and then comes off of it. Okay. All right. Now hear that. Just these three pieces. Instead of this being, again, this is an example of knowing what notes are in chords. This is our melody note. But instead of giving us just a G minor, he makes at the E flat chord first inversion and he added the 2. If we had the 7th, which would be E flat 7 would be this or this, one or the other. It would be a 9th, but that's not in there. Okay, we can clearly hear how that's E flat. Almost, what is he hitting right here? See, I gotta listen a lot. That's quite a stretch. This is what I heard. Okay, let's check what it is. Is he hitting D major or is he E? Okay. So he's got that big stretch again. The chord dropped 2, but he arpeggiated it. D flat chord dropped 2. So he's doing this. Taking the middle note out and putting it all the way down here. Taking the middle note, putting it all the way down here. So, and then he's got his chord or melody over it. Well, arpeggiating, 18. I gotta get more water on that. Let me see. And we hear this. Let's see what's going on. We've got a B flat dominant chord. My. Let's get it again. That's what I've got so far. Let's get that again, because that was nice. Oh, we need all that. You hear that? So, okay. Okay, so we've got an E. That's the note that you hear me humming. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. What do we have? Okay, E and a B flat, so that tritone. I think this is what we've got. So it says it's an E minor 7 flat 5 with the flat 13. This is the flat 13. But another way to look at E minor 7 flat 5 with the flat 13 is to make this the root of the chord, which is where I was thinking when he did this. But we need to see what he plays next. I see this as a dominant chord. I'm missing one thing in there. Clearly, that's not in the vocabulary. Uh-oh. This chord should not be hard. So we were here. I was trying to think it through. Okay, I hear C. Let's get each note. Okay, see, hearing that note helped me. So that's what's going on. That's why it was difficult, because he never came off of this. Look at this right here. This is for everybody, including myself, because you see it took me a hot second to pull that together. Take my pedal off so you can see it exactly. Now this is calling this an E flat 6-9 with a sharp 11. The sharp 11, if you're taking this in the context of an E flat chord, would be the A. See how that goes away? But look at this a different way. If this just simply becomes, first of all, before I play the chord, look at this. Remember I said this to me was a C dominant chord. A C dominant, remember, a dominant chord takes you to specific places. I'm expecting the C dominant to take me to an F. So as soon as I'm hearing, finally getting this part, we're here. All we have, let me show it to you in root. And let's go a step further with this, but essentially this is an F dominant 9 chord. But let me take the F off and show you something. Look at this. We just talked about this chord when we did this, right? So this time we were here and then we did this. Well, this time it's almost like he upgraded that type of thought. We're here and then he's leading to that same thought process, that same type of sound. He just has the F in there. And I'm still expecting to go here. That's brilliant. C chord, C dominant, F dominant, B flat, first inversion is what I'm catching from that. And normal, if we played this a normal way, we would play I'm playing what appears to be a 2-5-1, but instead of doing the 2-5-1, technically should be minor, right? So I'm going to look at it two ways, right? That would be that. That would be that. But since we also talked about the concept of using a dominant chord to get to a specific chord, this C chord leads us to an F, the same way that B flat led to the E flat. So in the key of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? C dominant leads us to F. Well, it just so happens that the F in the key of B flat is a dominant chord itself. So we use a dominant chord. And that term, when you use a dominant chord to lead you to a dominant chord, is called a secondary dominant. So this C is acting as a secondary dominant, leading us to what would be the primary dominant in the key, the only one that's there. You can have, while I'm saying something about secondary dominants, you can have a secondary dominant going here, secondary dominant going here to the D, secondary dominant going here to the E flat, secondary dominant going to the F, secondary dominant going to the G. Now, I guess theoretically speaking, you can also have a secondary dominant going to the A, but we don't often lead to the 7 chord. But we do lead to 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The reason I didn't mention 1 is because it already has a dominant that we go to. That's the primary dominant. This is already the dominant chord in the key. But we have 5 others that we can make secondary dominants going to. None of these chords are the key that we're in. So if we use the dominant here, it's leading to the. If we need a dominant chord to go here, we need to use this one. Watch this. Right? So just to give a quick lesson on secondary dominants, here I am in the key of F or B flat. Oh, here it is right here. Right? So when I went to my, watch this, in first inversion, that was me using the G right there. I just didn't go here. I can do the same thing. That was a secondary dominant. Now if I'm going here to the D minor, well, I could use it either way, I guess. Let me see. So I could do this. That was me using the dominant to get to the E flat. Right? And then if I was going, this is just me moving really quickly to this. Oh, going to the F. Right? I just made this instead of a minor chord. I can do this. So that's why you see people, switching up, even though this note is not in the key of B flat at all, because in that split second, I'm thinking, I'm going to an F chord. So let me use the dominant of the F chord to get to the F chord. And in that dominant chord just so happens to be the E. Our ear thinks that's perfectly natural because I know that in the key of F, and in the key of F, this note is present. Well, see, there it is. So that's how you're going to have to start getting to expand your mind musically. And he just gave us and I'm playing it wrong. Let's try it again. That's spread out nicely as well. Let's see if we can do that a little differently. You could do this. How about this? You could do that instead of keeping that F. I like that because just how open that is. But if you can't reach that far, try something like this. Right there, right in one octave, you'll be able to play the same thing. That's nice. Let me make sure I got it all. So I need to do that again for me. Okay. That was nice. Hold on. Notice I keep stopping every time I find something. So check this out. This is not hard. This is something that everybody can pull away from this right now. I want you to hear it in context. Okay, so right? That's what he's doing. Now, he got through all that whole section. Here's what you're pulling from this. This is the chord. It's a simple 6 chord in the key of B flat, right? 6 chord. But instead of just playing the chord, so we were here, going straight to the chord, right? So we were, what was the last one? Oh, right here. He makes a nice little melodic move. See that? Let me play it again the way he did it. Let's try it again. See how that just gave us extra movement, and it just helped the flow of the song move forward. Now, what did he do? It's really simple. Rounding the most important note, there's 3 that are vitally important, but you can argue that the third of the chord, of any chord, is the most important note because you need the third to determine the chord. So quickly, if I were here, this would be a dominant chord. If I go here, that would be a minor chord, right? Then, also, if we're here, so this is on the major chord, right? If I move to the 7th, which is also an important note, we have a major 7th, but if I move it here, it's dominant. You see that? So the 3rd and the 7th, obviously, are important notes. But of course, also we need the root, which is the 3rd note in this series that we need, that's important. You could argue the root is the most important because we need to know which chord we're dealing with. We're dealing with a series of G chords, and it won't be a G chord if there's no G in the chord. So you could say that the root is the most important, but after that, the 3rd and then the 7th. Notice in all of these chords, check this out. This note is here. Check it out. Here's the note. Here it is. So G major 7, G dominant 7, G minor 7. See that? It's there the whole time. So it is providing support for the chord itself in the sense that if you didn't have that there, the chord is still going to sound the same, but notice how much fuller that sounds with the note there. See that? It just gives you some fullness. Here's the chord. So it's providing us with some fullness. But the 3rd, we need to know the quality of the chord. So what did he do? He's got the 1st, or the root in the chord, in the bass, and he's got the 7th in the bass, and then he's got the support note in the bass. He left the 3rd, which again we said is one of the most important, in the top of the chord here because that tells us the chord quality. And in the top of this chord, we have this. What did he do with it? Instead of going straight to it, see that? He dances around it. Below it, above it, hit the note. He could have did the same thing above, below, hit. See that? So it's just a little move, doesn't take a lot of extra learning. And when I say above and below, I'm using the notes that are diatonic to the key. So we're in B flat. We don't use this note because this note is not in B flat. So check it out. This note is here and this note is here. Watch. There it is. There it is. So he just used both of them to outline the note. If I were on the E flat chord and we did the same thing, right? Let me use the notes we need. The third is here. Okay. So let me use the same concept of notes to dance around this one. So if we were here, this is me playing the seventh. It just so happens to be a major seventh in this case. Let's check what notes are around the G that we can use. We've got, let's see. Okay, that's next to the G. We're going to use that one. Here's the G. Okay, we're going to use that one. So, see, same thing. See that? I'm not doing a whole lot there. I'm just adding melody in, and I did it both ways. I tend to like that one better for that major chord, but I can do it that way as well. So you just saw I was around the chord. Let me go to the C minor to give us a minor chord feel. We did one that was we did the minor chord. Yep. And then we did, this was major 7 on our dominant. There's our 7th. And what do we need to surround that? We need surrounding the A. So we know how to do this. I'm going to do it quick. Right? That's what we need. So, oh, sorry. Notice that. I did it a little bit different there. Catch all that? So, just real simply surrounding the note. Something quick you can pull away from this lesson. You're just outlining the third of the chord. You're putting everything else in your left hand. He arpeggiated and went on to it. Something easy you could start doing this week. See that? And I'm not even playing it how he played it though. Let's see what he did. Let me do it right. I came from. Oh, here. Yeah, we were here. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Let's get all of that. That's what I'm hearing. I think that's where we end. Let's check it. And then I hear this note at the end, but I think that's what we've got. He did something nice there. I almost want to slow it down because woo, let's see if we can get it. Oh, that. I like that. Okay. Let's sketch it all. And there was one more note in that chord. I think he hits the G in the left hand. I'm trying to also get a fingering for this. Almost got it. Almost. Is that right? That was nice. I'm going to slow it down. And the reason is because all of that is functioning like an arpeggio, and I want to know what he's hitting in specific places. I made it the whole hour somehow without slowing this down, but I'm definitely going to slow it down right here because we need that. We need that. Let's just slow it down just a little bit. See if we can get it just like this. Oh, almost. Anybody else hear that? Okay, I think that's what's happening. I think I'm missing something here. Okay. I want to slow it down again because getting that in the right place is critical to the flow of that phrase. Let's get it on. Okay, so let's get the beginning part of that. Okay, so what is happening here? Let's talk about this little piece. We start on the G. We went to A and F sharp. And then we went here. Now you could just see this as it's just moving in opposite directions. Right? This branch out, then branch out one more step. Then he doesn't move here. No movement. And then, because the note we want to resolve to is right here. So and then he hits this. And then he starts the F chord, the 5 chord. Now, we've got the 5 chord, but then he comes off this 5 chord, and look how he does the secondary dominant to the 5 again. This is the secondary dominant. We just don't have the C. Look at this. That would be the C9, but no C. Here's what we've got so far. And then that little move we just talked about. So secondary dominant to the 5 again, no F. Well, let me show it to you. See that? F7. So he danced around it. And then he hit the F there. And then goes to the B flat. Now, the easiest way to say how you're going to do this here. The start note of this is the 6 of the key. So 6, then we're branching out in half steps. Now, that's the B flat chord, right? It's just, I'm trying to think what other way I would look at this. You know what? It's the diminished chord of the G. This is. Right? On the G, it's diminished chord, because that would be the diminished chord right there. And you could still say that's G, right? Played it like that, but no G in the bass, right? So we go to those notes and then right? So we got all of that from this playthrough. We got through a good 45 seconds of it. Remember we started here? And I forgot what he did at the beginning. Oh goodness. I forget all the way what he did at the beginning. Something on the C. That's what it was. See, this is why I have to go back and watch stuff myself. So, the move of the day for me when he did this, or this one. Even though I knew this, I never used it in anything other than, like I said, Whitney Houston's I Love the Lord. So using that here and using this and then going here to expand that idea was even better to me. So, right? Oh no, he didn't do that. He did I forgot it. I can remember parts of it. But yes, we got those nice movements from Travis Sayles. And you know what? He is an organist, so he does a lot of those inner voice harmonies, like going back and putting this. He already hit the 5 chord, but then he went back, secondary dominant, back into the dominant chord. Things like that. Doing that 2-5-1. This, that's looking like the 5, and then the 1. Stuff like that. He's on the piano, but he's given us a little insight to how organists really think. These little half-step movements all over the place. So that gave us a lot of good stuff to be putting in our piano playing or our organ playing. So this is definitely our time. This is the 40th episode. I may come back every now and then with a live transcription here and there, but this has completed this particular series, giving us a good opportunity to learn some ways to transcribe and improve our ear and our transcription throughout this series. Let me know if during this whole time we've been working on this since August, improved your transcription any since that time. If you've picked up some good tips, some good habits to do your transcription when you're listening, ideas to break down songs that you may not know, especially in deep study. But I'm going to be doing some other things on my channel. I've got some stuff that I've been considering doing that I want to kind of explore, so stay tuned for that. Definitely want to do more stuff for some beginners. Been looking at some of that. I want to do some scale stuff or some scale work, some chord work, other chord studies just of particular moves that I hear from people doing, like I was doing before. So I'm still going to be doing all of that, releasing a video, but this just completes this series. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, let me know in the comments if you liked this. If you did like this kind of stuff, let your friends know. Show them some of these videos so they can improve in their transcription. And also subscribe to the channel. Watch the videos again if they helped you, if you want to see certain things and get certain breakdowns as well. So anyway, you guys be blessed and you guys take care.